But what did I find? Ruins, that's all I saw. If he had been there, he would have been buried under the pillars.
A live broadcast from Berlin. Anytime now we should see the first sign of the meteor entering the atmosphere.
In place of the ceiling, there was only sky. A sky full of stars. It was the first sign of radiation sickness. At 6 o'clock I couldn't even get to the first aid post by myself. They helped me there, put me in an ambulance, and took me to the medical station. Sasha Yevchenko will survive. Yes, he died. Radioactivity pours out of the reactor to be blown across Belarusia towards the heart of Europe. The real nightmare is still to come. By the morning of April the 26th, the KGB was filming the devastating scene of the worst nuclear accident in history. Whoever shot this declassified KGB footage absorbed a massive dose of radiation. The next day, the people of Pripyat were officially told the worst.
Black holes, quite simply gravity gone mad. Due to such concentrated matter, its gravitational pull is insatiable. Nothing can escape, not even light itself. Anything that gets close is sucked into oblivion. Many of them had no protective clothing whatsoever. Everything they touched burned.
Rangers are said to be working as fast as they can to try and resolve the problem. Numerous mild quakes have been recorded at Yellowstone over the past year, leading some experts to warn that more violent activity might be on the
washed
way.
into the earth by the rain. Radioactive dust lives on plants.
Yellowstone Park in Wyoming in the US has millions of visitors every year. But not many of them are aware that underneath lies the biggest
Within the
volcano
Soviet
known to
Union,
mankind.
change in
Caves are
time
remaining
is more
unattached after a man collapsed and died in London's volcano station. Like a normal volcano, it's believed to be the volcano confirmed case when a dead virus rises from deep within the earth. But with supervolcanoes, rather than breaking through the surface,
I think it
the magma forms
symbolic
a giant
and very real.
reservoir of molten rock,
was
and the gases under the ground have built up enormous pressures
think
over thousands of years.
in
The
symbolic
magma
way,
chamber beneath Yellowstone is 70 kilometers long, by 30 kilometers wide, and 10 kilometers deep. It is the biggest known to mankind. Its eruptions are thousands of times more powerful than a normal volcano. If Yellowstone goes off again, it will be catastrophic for the US and
Turned out to be
eventually
smaller
the
than
entire
manifest
world.
theory. The scientific consensus is that it will cause some 10,000 cases in Russia and 25,000 in Europe.
The volcanic region of Yellowstone is one of America's
Yet,
most popular
the only
tourist
proven
attractions,
horizon
but
is
many
in
visitors are
thyroid
still trapped
cancers and
within the
children.
park boundaries since mild earthquakes damaged access roads. Authorities are advising visitors to remain in their cars and await assistance due to growing fears that the recent tremors could cause
Fishermen spent the night
volcanic
watching the
activity.
final fight of radioactive blade until they started falling. Their eyes, their skin went black. The nuclear tanks foreshadowed their dominance. Steve Pressure inside 30 workers, including fire crew on the site, died from acute radiation.
Dad, Mom, this is awesome.
я специально пораньше из пива вернулся. Ну что?
Last time a super volcano erupted over 70,000 years ago, it reduced man's population to a mere 5,000 people. So how likely is it that Yellowstone will erupt again? Well, scientists have studied the layers of ash around the crater and have reached a worrying conclusion. The last 3 eruptions have occurred with frightening regularity.
Quite amazing. We realized there was a cycle
I did everything
of
right.
forming eruptions,
understand
huge
why.
volcanic eruptions, about every 600,000 years.
Leonid Topton died 3 days after.
And with the last eruption already over 600,000 years ago, Yellowstone is due to erupt again any day.
Dad, do you think it's gonna go?
Chief engineer
Really?
sentenced to 10 years.
That's just rumblings, that's all. That's what they do.
Miraculously, Sasha Yelchenko was arrested by the authorities identified as that night lives on in his memory. There has an unforeseen
Science was spotted a few minutes ago. One scientist says the height of Yellowstone compared its rise to the survey 50 years ago. The bear said to me, there's something wrong. And he said, it's not me. It's got to be something else. So we went to all the measurements and tried to very careful. What he discovered was the original calculations had been correct. The ground around the caldera had risen by nearly a meter. This led others to believe that the bulge was due to enormous pressures and the magma chamber of Earth produced, a claim yet to be confirmed by leading scientists high on the globe. And the accelerator has never returned.
Это не у меня, Анатолий, у вас происходит. Это у Столярчука.
will be carried out later
The
today.
disaster is now seconds away.
But let me say, it's
Steam pressure at the reactor's hot spot can't be contained. 50 control and fuel rod shafts are torn
a
apart.
giant volcano or a volcano has to be debunked. But in theory, we've been told a particle accelerator like to reassure the public that despite the recent quake and surface caused by the minor eruptions today, that the chances of it from a large volcanic
Turning the whole reactor into a volcanic steam pressure.
Where different versions of our day exist, we could just as easily say the world would be destroyed by a giant meteor or a massive virus outbreak or something. They're far more likely. Anyway, it's time for the news.
The climatic effects globally will be produced by the plume of material that goes up into the atmosphere. That'll spread worldwide and will have a cooling effect that will probably knock out the growing season on a global basis.
Local witnesses report seeing a huge cloud.
Recent studies have shown that half of the island could collapse into the sea during volcanic activity, and some experts fear that this event could also generate a giant wave.